this for me.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SCNS Live. I am Cass. To my right is Kat. We got Bryce, Ricardo.
With the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh, goodness.
I'm banning that thing.
Oh, please do. On the board, we have Jason. And learning the board, we have Cora.
Our names are flipped.
I'm Jason the X now.
No, those go the other way, guys.
Jason, you got hotter.
Jason, you did get hotter, and you learned to do your eyebrows. Good job.
Well done.
And he has glitter.
My eyebrows are on fleek.
I don't have glitter on.
Oh, dang.
I'm naturally sparkling.
Don't besmirch my eyebrows. They're there.
They're there.
There's a line through one of them.
They are there.
No, that's cool, but they need
Well,
a
my
fresh...
star?
Yeah.
An eyebrow?
Yeah. That's a look now.
As of 2017, that's cool.
I don't understand fashion.
Like, seriously, people will pluck, like, halfway through their eyebrow. It's a thing.
Oh, good. I only have to take shrapnel. That's great.
You can have that comment back. I don't know what to do.
Not even 2 minutes into the show, and we already have a comment. Oh damn! Was hoping Jason would be in his bunny suit for Mr. Chris Clinton.
Oh!
For the kids.
For the kids.
You know, he looks like a high-class host.
Can we just get on with this show that we do? Let's just do that.
Can you at least put on your bunny ears?
No, I don't know where they are. Honestly.
Wait.
I forgot to turn my mic on.
Did we load one into the show?
Ahoy,
Did we show
Devin,
everyone
ahoy.
the beautiful bunny suit you wore?
I don't know, and if the pictures like that exist, I would like to quote Chadwick Boseman: delete that footage.
There you go. Delete
Fair
that
enough.
footage.
You don't have the authority he does.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually, you know,
I don't know.
Bryce, you have some on your. Do you have some somewhere that we could see?
I do have some at home,
Sweet.
and that have not been released to the general public,
Oh,
to
joy.
the mass audience.
you're
So
waiting
those will
for
be
the
coming,
bids
forthcoming.
from the magazines, like.
So yeah, we are doing like a show on nerd entertainment and everything. If everybody wants to stop talking about,
But that was
Something
you
that-
are a nerd, and this is entertaining.
That is entertainment.
Yeah. So hey, story. Go ahead. Keep the show.
We
rolling.
are starting out with some nerd news.
jackasses.
Hey. Who's starting?
I'm starting out our nerd news. It's going to be me because I like to do that. All right. So
Gross.
I'm so excited about this. For all of you fans of Constantine out there, there are at least 4 of us. I have some good news. Matt Ryan is joining Legends of Tomorrow Season 4 as Constantine as a series regular. I could not be more excited about this. This is in addition to his animated series, which starts this Saturday on CW Seed.
You're ruining this, Jason.
Starts on CW Seed this Saturday, probably. I've never known an animated show that actually started on time, but whatever. If you need to catch up on Constantine, you can catch up on the CW Seed, and if you want to catch up on Legends of Tomorrow, you can catch up on Netflix. Cats?
The Switch. I don't know what order they're in. Switch has broken all sorts of records. It is now responsible for more year 1 sales than any other console in history. It's doing awesome. I really want one. I don't have one, but if you want to buy me one, I will let you.
That's so generous.
That goes for me as well.
They are effing awesome. I love mine.
If you want to buy the whole show one, or several,
You know, for news.
we take donations and we will review any game that you want if you buy all of us one. One-time
Basically,
offer.
what you're saying is Nintendo send us Switches.
Yes, please send us Switches.
I don't think they do guys on the website.
Bryce?
Okay, so you're not going to believe your eyes and your ears when this comes to the big screen, because you're talking about godlike beings in a forthcoming film on twin planets that was brought to life in the DC universe by Jack Kirby many years ago in a series called New Gods, and there are talks. Ava DuVernay, if I'm botching your name, your pronunciation, I'm sorry. The director of A Wrinkle in Time, she is looking to write and find a collaborator to write this particular DC Extended Universe film, which features a lot of epic characters that reminds me a little bit of Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, we're talking about crazy characters and some characters with some crazy backgrounds. Ava has stated on her Twitter account that she has her favorite character is Big Barda. That's her favorite superhero. So she's super excited about writing this film, and I'm super excited about seeing it because this was hinted at in the Justice League movie. We got Steppenwolf, who's part of the Fourth World, but we did not get the dark side that we were kind of hoping for, maybe near the tail end of the film. But it's going to be awesome because you're talking about twin planets, heaven and hell, and you're talking about a romance and lots of fierce female warriors called the Female Furies, of which Big Barda is one of them.
Yep.
And it's going to be awesome. I think women are going to gravitate towards Big Barda just like they did the Wonder Woman film. They're going to love this this character. And I've always been a fan of Mr. Miracle and Big Barda, so I can't wait. And I hope one of the villains, one of the creepy guys in the universe is called Desaad. He's a minion of Darkseid, and I hope Andy Serkis gets to play him. So that's just me personal. That's my wish. Sound effect on cue. Thank you.
So
that's something that Desaad would do. He would cough and act creepy. So thank you for that, Cass.
You know, the funniest thing I actually saw this week was somebody put up a picture of Gwendolyn Christie and Oscar Isaac, and it said, "I got your Big Barda and Mr. Miracle right here."
Yes. Yes.
And
Okay.
I was like, absolutely.
I would be there for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think with the success of Guardians, we were able now. The comic companies were like, you know what? We can do the more obscure ones because once Guardians became a big hit, like, all right, cool. Ones that people don't really know because I had no idea who the hell Star-Lord, Gamora, Groot, any of them were. So, but going into it, like, oh, this is awesome. So, hopefully, DC doesn't mess us up like some other movies.
Well,
Hey. Their biggest success was when they let a woman take control and just handle something.
That is true.
And
That
then
is
they
true.
learned nothing. And
And
put
then they
out
learned nothing
Justice
and-
League.
I think
To be fair
So,
with
hi,
Justice
Carl.
League, and this was something that I realized earlier this week, they've been doing I mean, this is still no excuse, but they've been having that in development before they even thought of doing a Wonder Woman film. So it was a disaster before Wonder Woman.
That is true, and I like Justice League. I
Actually
do,
did
but
too.
I do
I enjoyed
wish
it.
they would bring in like Patty Jenkins
Oh yeah.
Just
to
to
Just
handle
not
the
to handle
Amazons.
anything with the Amazons.
Yeah.
Because a lot of their like micro decisions and their warrior style was just a tad off, and not
yeah.
just because of the extra skin wasn't that big a deal to me, but some of the other stuff I felt like they could have done better.
I think New Gods is a really good property actually to bring to DC
Yeah.
because it's a lot of, like you said, it's a lot of interesting characters, and I'm all about Mr. Kirby because Kirby's the freaking man. So
he was one of the artists that I've admired for all my life since I started reading comics, and if they follow some of his blueprints and his character, that kind of designs, I think that's gonna go a long way. And I just want to say that along with if we're going to talk about Justice League and the New Gods, I think they were setting up the Green Lantern Corps, and to me, that's a lot like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
That had a bunch of interesting, crazy characters. So I think if they can somehow start that property up as well here in the near future, I think that would be a good companion to the New Gods.
there's a lot of potential for a Green Lantern Corps.
There
Yeah.
really is. What they need to do though is just make sure that the ensemble portion is the cast and not in the producer's room. That's where
Yeah.
DC keeps getting in trouble. It's
Yeah.
like just add another one and another one and another one. You can do that with characters. It's not ideal with producers.
All right, going on with the news. So, apparently Marvel does not have enough money. Neither does Disney, and I say that because they're adding 3 MCU-inspired theme areas to Disneyland California, Disneyland Paris, and Disneyland Hong Kong. So last year, the year before that, they opened the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, which took over the old Tower of Terror. and right now looks like they're closing down a Bugs Land on March 19th. Huh?
Bugs Life?
No, it's called A Bug's Land.
Yeah, the area is a Bug's Land.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's based
Just
on A
make
Bug's
it
Life,
tiny.
but they closed.
It's about time.
Yeah, it's a big grassy area. You
Okay.
walk through it, they've got the bugs, and now
Excuse you.
So-
I didn't get to go to that area.
A
But I
Bug's
went
Life is
there.
a classic.
It's nothing.
Yeah,
no, I
Pixar.
don't care about it.
So they closed down the it's tough to be a bug area there, and they're gonna close the rest of the land this summer to start working on that. And there's gonna be a completely immersive superhero universe anchored by the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout theme ride. Disneyland Paris is gonna have a Marvel themed area, which will include an attraction where riders will team up with Iron Man and the other Avengers in a hyperkinetic adventure in 2020. They will also host the Marvel Summer of Superheroes stage show from June 10th to September 30th. And then in Hong Kong Disneyland, the attraction there will be teaming up with Ant-Man and the Wasp, which will be attached to the Iron Man experience, which has been the most popular attraction there at the resort. So yeah, Marvel doesn't have enough money, so let's...
Wait. So they're taking off Bug's Life and replacing it, at least
With the
partly,
Wasp.
with Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Well, that at Disneyland California, they're
That's
replacing it.
amazing. Oh, I love
That's
that
a good
so
call.
much.
They're like,
Can
what
I-
if they were bugs, but also
What if they
superheroes?
were bug people?
Bug people.
Ricardo,
Yeah.
can I sit next to you and get splinters up my butt on the Groot ride?
Gross.
No, that's
Please?
no. I'm gonna
What
be at
an
the
odd
bottom.
request.
Yeah. You can
Learned a
take.
lot about you today.
No, you can go with Jason on that one.
You gotta
I
keep
think
your
he-
kinks off screen.
I don't
But,
know. I don't know what you're
I mean, Jason brought his kink to all cons.
Shut
so can't
Good
Oh!
point. Good point.
For the kids.
For the kids. Oh, yes.
So real quick, who wants to go to Disneyland, Hong Kong, Paris, and California?
On your dime?
Groot ride.
down.
Yeah.
Very
Hey,
important
Disney.
question. Very important question.
Yeah.
Is Hawkeye going to be at any of these?
Why
Because
would
if
you?
not, I don't care.
No, we're done with,
Like,
him,
if it's
clearly.
not Hawkeye.
See, I promise
This is
you.
the only
I,
place he's here now.
I promise you, I
He's
want
in
to
our
make any
hearts.
more jokes about Hawkeye, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut on that one. Cass, what else we got?
Moving on. All right, this is going to be a really quick story. Krypton premiered. Who cares?
It's on alcohol.
I
People
do.
care. Not me, but others.
I do.
Probably.
I said this earlier. I mean, who wants to watch a show about Superman's grandfather? It's like, do you want a show about Wolverine's second cousin? No, I don't. I don't care.
I want a show where Brainiac is heavily featured and he actually wins and the heroes lose. So that's okay with me.
That would be fun
Okay,
to
no,
watch,
I would watch that.
Superman's family
okay with
lose.
that.
I mean, again, the planet, spoilers, blew up, so most of them lost.
Spoilers. Krypton just...
Spoilers.
Devin liked it. He said he had a decent plot. Decent pilot.
Okay, Devin.
Good.
Love you, Devin.
Good.
Cat?
Okay, so moving on. God of War 4 is coming out very soon.
Yeah.
Premiering, I think, April 20th. It is available. They really focused on humanizing Kratos, and his is coming out very soon.
Yeah.
This just proves premiering. They don't understand Vikings 20th any better than they understood Greek mythology. They really focused on humanizing Kratos, and his is coming out very soon.
Yeah.
His chain blade thingies, the Blades of Chaos, with an axe, which I'm iffy on. But you can like throw it and retrieve it. And his is coming out very soon.
Yeah.
His chain blade thingies, the Blades of Chaos, that would be dead with an axe, which I'm iffy on.
I just realized that.
But
game
you can
comes out
like
on
throw
4/20.
it and retrieve it. And his is coming out very soon.
Yeah.
It's Kratos.
No,
He
no,
need-
no.
He needs.
No? Not chill?
He seems to have,
The
you know,
protagonist with the least chill?
he seems to have just calmed down a bit, though. So.
That's terrible. His entire character is based on not being chill. He is a murder machine. He has no respect for anyone. He makes people like read things and then smashes their heads in. That is his charm, is that he is absolutely irredeemable. But whatever. Whatever. Who cares?
Who cares about mythology? Who cares about character
I mean,
consistency?
We're gonna put
Assassin's
sirens
Creed,
in the
kinda-
desert.
Excuse you, Assassin? No,
It took some
Assassin's Creed
liberties.
is really bad about that, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's one of your favorite
Da Vinci
games.
made blades.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why
He
not?
probably
Xander.
did. He invented everything.
He invented the helicopter.
Yeah,
So,
it
yeah.
needed blades.
It did need blades. It did need blades.
Spinning blades.
That's true.
All right, Bryce, what do you got?
Slight case of the Hungries.
Hungries?
Yeah.
me too.
Oh, okay,
I've
let's
got a
talk
small-
about news.
I have a small
Okay.
headache too.
Also
All right.
news.
Hi,
Okay.
Patrick.
So in the summer of 2019, we can look forward to a reboot of a secret organization that has been keeping aliens and their existence from us, and I'm still mad about that. after all
Another
these
X-Files
years.
reboot?
I thank you for trying to guess it, Ricardo. Would you like to guess another one?
Badly. guessed.
Badly.
Yeah.
That is
Shut up.
literally what
Yes.
the X-Files
Shut
is
up and let me get a
about.
story.
Independence Day.
Independence
Good
Day.
guess. Thank you, Kat. Strike two. So Iron Man writers Matt Holloway and Art Markham are bringing us a new ensemble, and it's not going to be a buddy cop movie this time, like Tommy Lee and Will. It's not going to be that. So it's supposed to be a reboot with three ladies, a la
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. So what we're going to have is apparently a reunion of Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson from Thor Ragnarok leading the cast. So that
Cast of what?
a cast of brilliant artists, Ricardo.
No, you have.
You haven't actually stated
You haven't said what the movie
reboot
is.
He's being very coy with
Yeah.
this. I must
Oh,
say.
okay.
Am I
okay.
supposed to tell the name of the? I didn't want to spoil it.
Go for
movie.
it. Yeah. let's-
At some point.
Okay, at some
though.
point.
I
Okay.
recently rewatched.
Stay
it. It still holds
tuned.
up.
Stay tuned. I'll tell you during the credits.
We don't-
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, it's gonna be the Men in Black or Women in Black. I'm not
People.
really sure what it's called.
People
Okay,
in
the
Black.
People in Black.
Woman
Yeah.
in Black. Really?
Pib, no, Pib does not work for me. Pib does not work for me.
Agents.
Agents in Black.
Call
Also,
them Men in Black.
yeah, Mr. Pib does not work for me either. So no, Pib does not work for me. They're still going to be Men in Black. Whatever.
I'm cool with it. I knew there were rumors for a while it was going to be Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith again with 21 Jump Street.
Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill.
Yeah, there was a rumor for a while
I never get his name in the right order.
that they were
I
gonna
almost said Tatum
do
Tatum Channing.
a mashup with them, but I guess that fell through. Now we're doing this Chris Hemsworth and Thompson movie, which I'm excited because I
okay
love
with
her.
that. Yeah.
She was great. She was
Tatum's
great. If you have not
face
seen
doesn't-
Creed, watch Creed. She was great in that movie, and of course, she was in Thor Ragnarok. She was the Valkyrie. So
She was awesome in Thor.
She
Yeah.
was
Yes.
awesome.
She was awesome.
we got to get couplers because we're all gonna die in dranks.
Just sploosh.
Sploosh.
She was
Gotta give
all
her
of
the
it for me.
sploosh.
She
Yeah.
was all of it for me. I'm sorry. When her big wait and crashes into garbage. Brilliant.
Her comedic timing is flawless. Like
Yeah.
It
her,
truly is, yeah.
She was so funny and she was so hot.
Yeah, her final form of the Valkyrie, I was just like,
And
There are a dozen.
And all the
'cause-
forms before that, hot
Well,
every time she
every
was
time
on
she was
screen.
on, like the minute she showed up on screen, I was like, well, there's my girlfriend.
I
Seriously.
couldn't watch anything else when she was there.
Seriously. Yeah.
yeah, that's,
Like,
like,
oh, hello.
that's my wife's nickname, the Valkyrie. So
The
Do you come
Valkyrie.
here often?
It's a good
Hello.
one.
Hello, would you like to kick my ass today or kiss it? I mean,
who's got the next news story? Before
All right,
we
so
all,
this
we
one-
all love Tessa Thompson, by the way.
So this one is only gonna hit with a like. I don't think anyone here on the table is gonna really get this one. I know Jason will,
I have a
and
response for it.
Hannah, I think will too.
We have a
Cora.
response.
But we have a response for it.
Cora.
So
Cora.
this
who's
Go
Hannah?
ahead.
Cora.
Cora,
Who's Hannah?
sorry,
Hannah Montana.
I've had a few
That's all.
drinks.
Hannah Montana is
Um,
here.
Hannah
Miley
Montana's
Cyrus.
She's hiding.
So Cora and Jason will know this really well. So this past Tuesday, Daniel Bryan was cleared to return to the WWE ring. Yes, 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 yes. He's 2 years ago. He had a number of concussions. He was having seizures, and WWE forced him to retire. He didn't want to retire, but he was forced to for his health. They looked at him as a human being, not just a performer for them. He was also trying to start a family, which he now has a kid with his wife, Brie Bella. he got finally cleared by Dr. Robert Cantu, Dr. Javier Cardenas, Dr. Jeffrey Kutcher, and also WWE's own medical director, Dr. Joseph Maroon. He's been fighting this for 2 years. He's been doing tests all over the U.S., just trying to get, hey, can I wrestle? Can I wrestle? Because that's all he really knows. That's what he loves to do. It wasn't just, getting a paycheck. For him, it was his passion. It was his love. And finally, after 2 years, he was
They
cleared.
decided that 8 concussions wasn't enough.
They said his brain is healthy. He's not a candidate for brain damage. So
Actually, I have an add-on to that story as well.
Go for it.
He's actually going to be receiving some special treatment as post each match he does, he is going to receive some sort of scan to make sure he's okay.
So see, there you go.
Every match he does from now on in the WWE, they are going to take him back and check him out. Which, congrats on WWE for doing that. I think it's good. There is a part of me that questions, like, you were told to quit for reasons related to your health. I know it's been cleared by doctors, but how much do you want to risk?
Yeah.
So I understand the passion aspect of it, but there's also a point of me that this man is a human being, and I don't want something bad happening to him. So while I love Daniel
it's
Bryan,
cautious.
and I love his wrestling, and I want to see him in the ring again, I don't want to see him not live the best years of his life.
Yeah.
So it's a mixed bag for me.
It is.
At first, it was like, oh wait, what?
He's
I don't know.
Especially with the whole CTE thing going on right now, especially with the NFL and all that stuff. But I'm excited. He's coming back. You know what? Maybe a year, 2 years. We don't know. His contract is up in September, so he might stay with WWE. He might not. Right now, they're setting. It looks like they're setting him up to wrestle at WrestleMania against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, teaming up with Shane McMahon. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's my news.
I mean, why not go to the Bounce House League? I mean, wouldn't that be safer?
I don't know. Maybe more whiplash with bounce houses because there's once you hit, you can do this. So I think it'd be worse.
They cleared it for children.
Yeah, but
It
children
can't
are
be
more.
that dangerous,
But
right?
children are more flexible. I think,
Yeah, their bones don't break as easily, do they?
We also don't have
around.
seatbelts on school buses. So
Yeah.
And we do have another story here from the board over here. So, Cora,
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah.
Oh. Out of my frame, boy. Oh, that's better.
There, kind of.
Yeah.
I can't go any more than that. There you go.
It's fine.
I'm limited here. Go.
All right, so this is actually more kind of like a speculation rumor than it is an actual news story. But Jeremy Renner was seen on set recently, and there's some pictures of him walking with a long coat and what looks like Ronan's boots, which means that the speculation that I made on the show months ago may be correct, that he's going to drop the mantle of Hawkeye and take up Ronan, which I'm so excited. I really like the whole Hawkeye storyline and how he changes different heroes. Like, he's been Giant Man before, now he's going to be Ronan. Like, I'm so excited. I don't, there's not much to the story because it's speculation, but it's good speculation, especially since Jeremy Renner has said in an interview that this isn't the end for Hawkeye, it's just a new beginning. Which everyone kept saying, oh, that's for his career. No, it's not. Don't lie to me.
I see through you.
I see through you. But yeah,
Yeah.
That's all I've got. I just
Look at that joy on her face. Here's my reaction.
Look, I mean, how can you not want this perfect special boy?
I would like to point out that Hawkeye has not gotten a updated Marvel Legends figure since the first Avengers movie.
He hasn't needed one.
it's been 6 years.
His
so
outfit
needs
has barely changed.
But this is my favorite outfit of his from the movies anyway.
Where
so-
is Hawkeye? Is what Devin's asking.
Where is Hawkeye? He's becoming Ronan. That's where.
Does anyone
So-
think they were generous with his muscles?
I think they're a little
They were
generous.
for the
I mean,
first
this is
one.
actually
Yeah, he
beautiful.
got
Hold it
better.
up to the camera so you can see it again. We'll let the audience. Yeah.
They're a little generous.
I mean, they got to reuse parts from other figures. That's another discussion altogether. We talk about that on alternate heads. So,
But look at them arms.
and I'm moving back to the main camera now.
Okay, cool.
Oh wait.
So
You
speaking
missed the best part, his booty.
Oh, I'm definitely moving
Oh,
on
wait,
to
let
the
me
main
see, let me see,
camera.
let me see.
No, hey, don't do that.
Here we go.
Wait, I have a better idea.
Yeah, that shows.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
Here it goes.
All right, so let me get this train back on the tracks.
So I was talking about Hawkeye. Actually, now we can segue straight into the Infinity War trailer.
Main topic.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Infinity. Oh, he gets a spot on the table. Really?
He's
Yeah.
not-
Put a spot on a table.
Yeah,
Let me
he's
see.
been on the table.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, everyone here saw the Infinity War trailer, right? Everyone here in the room, correct?
Yes.
Saw it? Yes, Bryce,
What's
Cass.
Infinity War?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
It's like a really long battle or something.
Long battle with the.
That's the one with Batman, right?
Yeah, Batman. Batman's gonna kick everyone's ass. Just give Batman. Give Batman an hour.
Yes.
He'll-
Pink Ron Perlman.
Pink
the
Ron
bad
Perlman.
Pink Ron Perlman.
So, oh my god, like I don't know, like
I don't even know where to start.
Like, where do you start? Like, it was just
Infinity doesn't start, guys.
okay. First, we finally got to see the Black Order. We got to see the Black Order surrounding Loki, and I don't know much about the Black Order. I just know that Thanos is in charge of them, and that the galaxy should be very, very nervous about them or scared of them. So seeing them a little bit in action, I'm like, oh, these guys are like, we've had like awesome villains, but these guys look like they're in a whole nother league.
I will say they are the most intimidating of, and pardon me if you disagree, but the generic alien monster bad guy. We see that bad guy a lot. We saw it in BVS, we saw it in the original Avengers. The generic, like, big bad guy, big muscles, punch you in the face. It's very scary. But this is maybe my favorite version of that entirely. Although the biggest thing to me is Thanos himself. He is intimidating. He's scary, even though he does look like a pink Ron Perlman. But Ron Perlman is scary. He's got that scary face.
He's got a stupid face though. Like,
And I think
I'm gonna outsmart him.
the hype that they've built up for the past couple of trailers, I think they have that ambiance around him where you can hear him talking and you can hear the fear that he strikes into people, which is what I like about him in the first place.
Yeah.
How about that shot where Cap is holding his own? You know,
Oh.
bring it up, bring it on. Cap is trying to, and he's got the strength.
He's got the strength.
And
He's-
Thanos looks surprised.
Yeah.
By his
Definitely
ability to hold him
surprised,
It's
off.
like, oh my god.
So Cap's
I love
been
this
eating
thing.
his Wheaties, and he has been working out. I mean, if he can hold two copters,
That's true.
two copters.
Hold together.
He holds the building in the copter. Yeah.
Yeah, if he can do
Breakfast
that,
of
I guess.
Champions, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so I can't wait to see what Captain America does, and also Black Panther, because with his suit and the way it's built, I want to see what kinetic energy, if anything, is unleashed
Yeah.
on him. I want to see what comes back at
Thanos.
at the Black Order or Thanos. I want to see what happens with that, because I can just see him like doing a move where he tries to maybe sacrifice himself. Maybe saving a weaker Avenger like Hawkeye. And then
Them's fighting words.
That's fair because I mean Hawkeye is not.
He's got a family,
He
damn
doesn't
it.
have superpowers.
He doesn't. He's the
Right.
he's pretty much the only human on this team. So I mean that would make sense.
Right.
He just shoot real good. That is his power.
Right.
Shoot real
It
good.
wouldn't be the first time either that another hero sacrificed themselves to try and save
But see, this,
Hawkeye.
yeah, man, and Hawkeye's gonna be the death of all the Avengers because they're all trying to. I mean, Quicksilver, like he was.
That was the
Yes,
reference.
that was the reference.
Yeah,
but also,
I know.
Like, I could not have cared less about Quicksilver.
Ooh, damn.
He run fast.
I
like-
cared about him in relation to his family and the potential
Scarlet Witch.
growth
Yeah.
that they could have as characters. But
I love-
in that movie, he was just fast.
Not until
Not
you take
with
the
the
helmet
helmet
off.
on.
No, I want the helmet on.
No one can hear you.
Can't hear you.
They can totally hear me on the microphone.
They can-
I
They
cannot
look-
hear you.
Comment if you can hear him.
like this.
You sound like
Iron
Bane.
Man gave Star-Lord when he told him his plan sucked.
Yes! God.
It was I am so done with you right now.
Yeah.
So I already can tell Star-Lord has been pissing him off a few times before that scene. But back to the Cap scene with Hulk, and Okoye and Black Panther all rushing the screen.
Yeah.
That part, I am going to have to. I'm probably going to piss somebody off when I go in the theater, because that is the epic shot for me.
Yep.
Like, besides whatever movie is going to follow this, where all of them are going to rush Thanos at some point.
Yeah.
Because you got War Machine, you got Falcon, you got Hulk, who apparently just showed up. I have theories about that. I don't want to go into.
On the moon, right?
Well,
Like,
no, he's in
on the moon.
Wakanda for some reason. But I believe that he's
supposed
actually
to be,
in the Hulkbuster armor. And when the Hulkbuster armor gets swarmed, at some point he's just gonna, all right, boom, and it's Green Jeans time, you know. So
Purple.
Yes. Nice.
you're right. Okay, so
Yeah, you can't actually argue with
it
that.
looks like the Wakanda battle is actually going to be the one that's more awe-inspiring, but the one that Doctor Strange and Iron Man and all the Guardians
Wong.
are in,
Yeah.
that one is going to be bad.
Especially with what we saw in the trailer,
looks
with whatever
really depressing.
whatever that is stuff that's coming out of Doctor Strange's face, or whatever's like
I
pulling.
think it's going in.
It's either going or
it's going in.
So whatever that's going on, and
Well, it looks like something that Carcelius was doing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was
But-
something like, well, I mean,
But we don't know who's
editing,
doing
editing,
that.
but at the same time, yeah, it could be Cecilius.
Well, is it him, or is it one of the Black Order, or you know who's
I don't know,
doing
like
that?
Thanos
It's Moon Knight.
It's Moon Knight.
Yeah.
It's Moon Knight.
We've actually seen what he was doing. I forget who that member of the Black Order is. I can't remember his name right now.
The tall, skinny one with the big old nose.
Guy. We've seen
Yeah.
that before. In Doctor Strange, Strange blocked a spell that went to the wall and it gave those same spikes. And I was like, oh. And also, I
Yeah.
don't know who I forget the guy's name, but holy crap, he's creepy looking, especially that, just when he goes, shh.
Yeah,
He's
that-
definitely not the muscle because he's going up against Strange.
he's the brains of it
He's-
from.
But I like,
Something.
if you're going bad guys, I will go Brains and Sinister over Big and Brawly almost every time.
Yeah,
Definitely.
It's
He's probably going to be
super
one of the more
interesting.
disturbing members of the Black Order.
I'd be
Because
okay
you've
with
got
that.
Obsidian Black, who we really haven't seen a lot. He's going to be a very large, kind of like hammer type weapon wielding guy. And of course, we've seen Proxima Midnight, who Cap just catches that damn spear like what?
Yeah.
all right.
I
So
can't
we-
wait to find out more about Snoke and what he's doing.
Their Snoke theory sucks. Like the
Ew.
Okay, so we saw that he has 2 stones so far in the trailer, in the trailers. We've seen that, and then we've seen that Vision is
Vision's gonna be fine.
Vision's a little
Vision
bit
is
of
maybe
trouble.
the most
So
dead
who will
out
be?
of all of them.
And this will be we'll go through this, and then which will be a nice little segue to the next part. But the Deadpool for this
Who gonna
film.
die?
Who
Who gonna
gonna
die?
die? Who gonna
Oh,
die?
Lord.
Can we
Nice
all
Jojo.
agree?
This from Infinity War?
Huh?
No one. No one's going to die from Infinity War.
You don't think
it's
anyone's
still
gonna
gonna
die?
be the second one?
Maybe. I don't think anybody's going to die.
I get Vision at least Vision biting it in the first film.
I mean, they could die and then like retcon it with Doctor Strange stuff.
Well, I
Like,
disagree with that because the scene that we see with Suri, where she's got the image out of her the hologram
Yeah.
beads she wears,
Yeah.
we're seeing Vision's head.
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying, "Oh, it's the Soul Stone in Wakanda." No, it's Vision's head. So clearly, Vision at some point will be repaired by Suri, our magical Disney princess lady.
I love her.
The best. All right, so I say Vision for sure in this film. Who else do y'all think?
I'm gonna go I guess talking about the combination of films because I'm not just talking about I'm talking about when the Infinity War is over, when Thanos is gone, all that stuff.
Or he wins.
Or he wins.
Right?
I'm definitely calling Vision. I'm calling Thor, only because Chris Hemsworth was like,
It's like, I need a break, but now he's in talks for the Men in Black reboot, which means maybe he didn't need a break at all.
That's true.
Maybe he's going to be busy with Men in
Maybe
Black,
he's-
or maybe he just leaked it to be like, oh.
maybe it's shifty.
I mean, Captain America was supposed to die in Civil War. That's true.
I'm still sad that didn't happen. I was rooting.
I'm not. I would
Rude.
much rather him die fighting Thanos.
Actually, the person I see dying, Scarlet Witch, if anybody. There's a reason behind it too.
Why?
Okay.
Because she's gonna break the universe when she dies.
Ooh.
Dark
And
Phoenix
maybe
style.
we'll see a
just
scene where she
like-
goes,
Okay, but like drink for that noise.
or maybe something where she goes, "I'm a mutant." Which,
Oh my God.
I'm
I
a
see.
mute.
Everybody's sploosh on the-
No,
Okay,
I'm-
alright.
I'm not
She's-
some anomaly. I'm a mutant.
She's an enhanced.
And the universe breaks because we have seen her do that in Marvel Comics before.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
mean, we've seen a lot in Marvel
Deadpool.
comics.
That's
that we
my
haven't
person.
seen.
The Deadpool for me. Not this movie. Next movie, Scarlet Witch,
Scarlet Witch. Okay.
and she rewrites the universe.
Rewrites the universe.
In this film,
Not this
I
one.
think. No, I was going to say
Okay.
something different. In this film, I think we're going to see the last of Thor's brother.
Loki.
Liam.
Yeah, I think that's going to
a
be.
good pick.
I think
Yeah.
that's going to be an emotional crux,
Goodbye.
a huge moment for Hemsworth because Thanos has got him in his head in his grip, and I think in the trailer you can see the Black Order surrounding everyone, but it looks like they're holding a weapon to Loki at some point,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
and it looks to me like that would be a great moment for a brother.
Especially after Ragnarok, when it's like, oh, there's some hope for
Right.
him.
Yeah,
And, oh,
everybody
he
keeps
makes
saying that
the
one
right
scene-
choice sometimes.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Where everybody keeps like harping on that one scene where he's handing off the cosmic cube to Thanos, but he might be doing that to save the other gods because everybody is wasted in that scene.
That is true.
And I'm thinking that might be his one moment, like, please just leave my people alone. I don't know. Could be. I
Ooh.
think Loki is going to go out. If it's Loki, I think it's going to go out on a good note.
Yeah,
I think so.
I-
Like doing
Yeah.
the
And I
right
could
thing
see
in
that
that
happening.
moment.
Like, as soon as he gives up the cube, they murder.
I mean, honestly, based on the number of shots we see that don't make it into movies, like, I don't put that much stock in any shot I see in any trailer now, because I'm like,
I got
it's trying to explain part of the story, but it's not necessarily the literal event.
I just saw two more that could bite it in the movie. Nebula, Heimdall. Because he's in the ship with Thor.
I think Nebula would be a better pick. I think Nebula would be an easier pick. Which would be cold because Thanos is killing one of his daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love though for Nebula to make it from the comic book canon and get a hold of the Infinity Gauntlet at one point. Because she does in the story, and I would love for that to happen, even if it's just for a minute, for her to get it and be like, I'm ruining the universe, and then just
Or
I
it's
think
just
that would
like
be
a
fun.
Blaze of Glory style.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That
Yeah.
would be interesting. She's more interesting to me than Thanos. Honestly, I don't care about Thanos. Like, he's just a battering ram in a lot of ways. A
Yeah.
battering ram with friends.
I think
Yeah.
I think though part of it for what Marvel kind of banked on, and thinking about it, it would make sense. Like, all right, let's show him at the end of Avengers,
Yeah.
and then the ones that know him will be like, oh my god, we're getting Thanos. Oh my god, and then everyone's like, who is Thanos? Read this, read this, read this. So
Yep.
now people are reading the comics, so their comic sales go up, and now it's like, oh my god, Thanos is just like, oh my god. So now we know he has the gauntlet. From Age of Ultron, because he's fine, I'll do it myself. And then just kind of knowing what the Stones will do and all this. So now, just getting that small glimpse of him back in Avengers, they, in a way, didn't need to build him up in the movies just because it's like, all right, people are going to freak out and say, hey, you need to find out who Thanos is. So people are going to go and read.
I held it as long as I could.
Good job. People are going to go back and say, okay, cool, let's find out about Thanos. They're going to read Infinity War, Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity Aftermath, all this stuff. Because right now I'm reading Infinity War, whichever one the main story is of it. But there's like 12 books that you have to read to get the whole story.
Yeah.
So, in a way, I think I get not getting interest if not seen in the films, but I think a part of it though was that Marvel was banking on people going out and reading about it just from the reaction of the hard defense. Yeah,
That's what, like, all the teasers for them and DC do pretty well is, like, I've got to find out what this is. I want to be the one that knows what's going on with this or with this guy or who this was or why it matters. That even like X-Men Apocalypse with the end where they were like, oh, this is, what's his face, X-23 or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it X-23?
yeah,
That's a she.
yeah.
That's what I meant.
X-23. Well,
the
they
most
had
powerful
they
mutants
had-
in the world.
No, not
Cyclops in the Dark Phoenix.
But they had Mr. Sinister, and I forget which one was the movie, but they had Mr. Sinister at the end of one of the X-Men movies. They previewed Apocalypse before they showed him. They previewed
Days of Future Past,
not the character, but the event of Apocalypse, which it turns out the preview was better than the movie. But
you're not wrong.
If you build up hype for a character,
name?
I don't know.
He never said it.
At no point in the movie did they use the word Apocalypse.
He's like, worship me.
In the movie,
like, who are you?
X-Men Apocalypse.
No, they just call him Ibn Sor.
I call him Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
I think he had a name tag.
I call him.
He had a name
Hello,
tag.
my name is Apocalypse.
Right.
I called him New Age Ivan Ooze. So.
Am I the only one excited about the Collector? I like Del Toro. Okay,
Absolutely.
I love him, and I also is anyone else excited to see Howard the Duck stand up and fight?
Watch him win.
The Black Order.
Watch him be the one that defeats everybody.
I do need Howard the Duck in this movie. I do. We've already seen him
Why?
twice. Because
Why?
Seth Green does the voice.
No.
He was introduced as a joke, and then they're like, we should keep this going forever.
And we'll just have him watch him be the Soul Stone.
If he's more than 3 seconds, if he's in the movie and he's more than about 4
Okay,
seconds, I will
only
lose
want
my
him for a
mind.
few seconds, because having reviewed Howard the Duck comics, I know they have a very short half-life with me, I guess. So yeah, I'll take him for a short amount of time.
The other thing from the trailer that I was really excited about is like the micro interactions of new people meeting new people. Like when Doctor Strange meets Spider-Man and he's like, Doctor Strange, he's like, oh, we're using our fake names. Okay, I'm Spider-Man. He's like, no.
Howard saves the multiverse. Yes, he does. Howard the Duck's gonna save the multiverse.
Come on, Devin. No. But yeah, I'm also...
Nobody
I did it.
wants that movie.
No, I'm excited for interactions. I want to see Shuri and Iron Man. I want to see
Star-Lord and Iron Man.
and Iron Man. I want to see Doctor Strange and Iron Man. I want to see everyone in Iron Man.
I want to see Captain America and Groot.
Or just Iron Man.
Captain America and Groot. I feel like they would get along in a weird way.
Or even Bucky and Groot. And I think that he was like, I am Groot, and Bucky like, I actually understand you.
It's just like, fair enough.
Yeah. I want to see Black Panther and Rocket. Because he would hate him.
Rocket and Shuri, because again, the whole scientist thing, because he's the one always building the bombs and everything from Guardians.
True. She would like him in a very strange way, but she'd be like, okay, all right, yeah, I can get on board.
It's like, that's an awesome trash panda. I'm not a trash panda.
My favorite from the trailer is definitely the security chief, because that's what she was credited as in Civil War. The one who told Black Widow, move or be moved. And that look that they both have, where she's like, I see you, and Black Widow's like, I see you too. I was like, oh, just that little bit I was so excited for, because I was like, they remembered. She was just looking at her like, because at first I was like, oh, she's looking at Cap with that beard.
Yeah.
No. They're making eye contact past. I was also in that scene, Vision and War Machine and Falcon are in that shot. I'm like, well, that's a conversation that's just waiting to happen.
Seriously.
Like the three of them with a beer in a bar. All right.
What's his little sister?
Shit went wrong. I'm willing to
forgive. I want to see Shuri like Vision. Be like,
oh,
that'd be cool.
Can I touch this? Can I talk to this?
One big thing we haven't really we mentioned him a couple times, but does Tony Stark bite it? Does Tony Stark die either in this one or the next one?
The next one.
In one of the two, and I'm going to lose it. He's my favorite character. I love Tony, and I'm gonna cry.
So that's the part where I go, Tony started it.
Tony ends it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Damn. And that's gonna be one of those just.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right in my arc reactor.
Okay? He's gonna kick it, and it's gonna be awful, and it's gonna be emotional, and that's why I want to watch Deadpool. Because like Infinity War is gonna be all angsty and like terrible. Yeah, that's why I'm excited for Deadpool. Is that I'm like, you know what? Yes, get the X-Force together. Get Terry Crews playing Terry Crews. Like I'm so sad.
Has anybody else got anything to add on Infinity War? before we move on to the Deadpool.
Oh, okay,
trailer.
okay.
Will we see Miss Marvel at any point?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes,
Yeah,
Part 2.
She's been
Part
on
2.
set.
Because the way they're going to introduce her with her origin taking place in the 90s and everything,
Captain
I
Marvel.
think we will see Captain Marvel, and I think it's going to be an epic scene that we see Captain Marvel in.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
From what I've read that's leaked, that scene is going to be freaking epic, and it might be the closer for Infinity War.
I want Carol Danvers. I want Miss Marvel.
You will be if what I read is correct, and this is from sources that I have. The final scene of Infinity War is going to be just like it's going to be hard for us to leave the theater after this because it's like, no, start playing the rest of the freaking movie right now.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving this
Double
theater.
feature.
Play the damn movie.
Yeah.
So that's what I hear. That's from the boys. You know, the guys like
Yeah.
All your sources
All my
on your
sources.
Shady
I have
internet.
sources.
Shady Mr. Shady over
I
here.
have sources.
Shady.
So there. Anyway.
I'm
Anyways.
excited about that, and I'm excited about it being
Some guy
a
in the
chick.
basement.
That's the big reveal.
Yeah.
Like, that's fun for me.
Yeah. We haven't had that since Wonder Woman showed up and was like, "Hey boys, I'm so much more experienced than either of you. Hello.
I speak all the languages. I know all the things.
And I'm better at fighting."
So
And I can look
okay.
hotter doing it.
Sorry. I just-
Exactly. Like, is she with you? I thought she was with you. We both want her because she's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Right.
still saying the best singular DC movie that they've made.
Wonder Woman?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
By a long
Nobody's
shot.
arguing with you, I don't
Good.
think.
1978 Superman.
Well,
If
still-
we're going
No,
Still great.
DCU.
In the-
DCU.
Still great.
DCU.
1960s Batman, I think, takes the cake. There are some days you
That
just
weird
can't
one
get
from
rid of
1989.
a bomb. Exactly. The weird one
Wow.
from 1989.
Lego Batman.
I
Lego
love
Batman, but
1960s
Wonder Woman
Batman.
is better.
Wonder Woman.
So we,
I love Robin too.
clearly.
Robin's amazing. Robin's
He is.
great. Yep.
He's a good guy.
I mean, which one?
All right. So now
he
we got.
banged Harley Quinn. Don't talk to me
Who
about Robin.
didn't?
Oh yeah. Then.
Batman?
So
Probably.
all right. So we've got our Deadpool for the Infinity War. Now let's talk about the actual Deadpool.
The Deadpool?
Deadpool. So trailer
DP.
number 3 came out today.
Is
No,
there 2?
Two.
well, a teaser then 2. Yeah, so it's technically the second trailer. 'cause
Teasers are not trailers.
Teasers are not trailers, but they give us
I will
good
defend
footage.
that until the day I die.
So
Don't have to yell at us.
I'm
No one is on the
excited.
others.
And there's one big part that made me excited because it's
Was it Domino?
Domino and Mr. Terry Crews.
Terry Crews!
Yeah.
Now, Jason isn't very happy that Terry Crews is in this as Bedlam.
I don't
But
care
it's
what
Terry
Jason
Crews.
thinks. It's Terry Crews, and it's Terry Crews, and that's all I need to know. I love Terry. I would sit and watch Terry Crews read the phone book, and I would be utterly fascinated.
He just tears them.
I'm terribly excited about Dolph Lundgren coming back as the Punisher.
That'd be great.
Terribly
You know what?
excited.
Get Dolph Lundgren back as a Punisher. I would watch that. If he was in the new Deadpool movie as the
Yes.
Punisher, I would watch that. No?
No.
No?
If, no.
Do you
If
know-
you're going
do
to
you-
do the Punisher, then do the current. What is his name?
John Bernthal?
John Bernthal. You get a point. John Bernthal, do his current version of the Punisher, but just thrust him into a Deadpool movie and see how he reacts.
I mean, it wouldn't even matter because at least they could go like murder happy together.
Exactly.
Like,
they would have
like-
fun together, I think.
sometimes
Yes.
you gotta kill a lot of people.
Instead of Daredevil being like, oh, we're not going to kill people, and Punisher's like, you.
I thought
Um,
that
Shoot all the
too.
people I want.
Until my family. I mean, as a
Until my
comics
family
arc,
was
let's
brutally
separate
murdered.
this. Yeah, like, and then he's just
So-
all in for the violence.
so back to the Deadpool trailer.
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin is he's doing double duty.
I mean, honestly, I'm okay with it. Like,
I think he looks great.
Josh Brolin and Josh Brolin. I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks absolutely great as Cable.
Yep.
Yeah.
He looks weirdly perfect. When they cast him, I was like, I mean, I think he could pull it off. And then I saw him as Cable, and I was like, yeah.
I've really never thought that, like, never not thought that after seeing one of his projects. I'll be like, that's a weird role for him. And then I'll see him, and I'll be like, you know what, though? Good for you, nailed it.
I am-
Counter, Jonah Hex. Perfect
yeah.
I
casting.
love that year.
Terrible
That
I
movie.
love that year
exists.
because he was in the best cowboy movie of that year and the worst.
Yeah.
I would say though,
It doesn't exist. We're ignoring that
no.
one.
Oh, I just lost my train of thought. I was gonna say, I forgot
The
what I was
Deadpool
gonna
trailer's funny.
Day Tripper was funny.
Colossus got groped.
Yeah.
Domino's Bay.
Domino is big.
Oh.
Bay.
From the studio that brought us 27 dresses and the devil.
Yes!
Deadpool.
I love it. Oh, I love every single decision made by their marketing team is just pure gold.
Except to make Terry Crews Bedlam.
That's not a
pissed
marketing
about that.
decision.
Casting.
And I'm
It's
not
a
happy with
casting
this.
decision.
I wanted Weapon X. I wanted Garrison Kane.
You get Terry Crews in another movie.
And we get
How are you
X-Force.
complaining about this?
I don't think we're getting X-Force.
Do you think it's just a joke in the movie about
I think
X-Force?
they're going to instantly tell him, no, we're calling ourselves Six Pack. Because that is a team that happened in Marvel Comics.
Oh, there we go. See,
Also, low-key, him doing the Wakanda thing. Okay, I'm just saying.
I will say that real quick
Which, thank you for that video you showed me. earlier.
on Cable. I was a little disappointed they did not get Keira Knightley because he pushed that in Deadpool 1. So we'll get so and so, or maybe Keira Knightley. She's expanding her horizons.
You
So
stop right now.
Yeah, what the suck-sickle are you talking about?
Also, him doing the flip with the heels on. What the hell?
Yes.
Got it.
I don't-
Jason, you have to show off those nice ass legs somehow, and the best way is with
Come on,
heels.
dude. Come on.
I mean, he
you know
knows
this.
that.
You know this.
He knows
back
this.
to the movie. Back to the trailer. Back to the trailer.
You're never living this down. I'm
Never.
sorry. It's not going to
I'm kind of
happen.
pissed that they keep showing Shatterstar in these small little glimpses. Like you see him holstering his sword. You can see him right over Terry Crews. God damn it, show me Shatterstar.
Wouldn't you? Okay, but
Hey,
wouldn't you?
language.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Says Samus.
I want
Samus
Shatterstar.
doesn't like language either.
Okay, and I'm kind of tired of this
Constantine does.
friggin' cutesy cute crap. Just show Shatterstar.
I'm
Okay, but
hoping
if you
that
were
it's a
them-
reveal.
If you were them, wouldn't you do a reveal?
But reveal him in the trailer.
not
He
fully.
finally got an action figure. I was happy about that. I love X-Force.
Yeah.
I want all of the X-Force guys in their first costume. So
There we go.
I finally got a Shatterstar figure, and they're finally putting him in the movie. Can we just hurry this shit along?
I wanted the X-Men in their
Language.
real costumes
Language
from the
and
comics.
also
They
that's
did.
the whole point.
In the first one. The First Class. They were in the yellow spandex.
It took a long
Briefly.
time to get there, and it was too brief.
Briefly,
I mean,
and it was awful.
That was too
It wasn't-
desaturated to be
That was one of the
called
better X movies
the
ever
original.
made.
No. The movie was amazing.
Yeah,
the
I
movie
did
was
not like
good.
the suits.
That's why they went with the black leather in the first X-Men because they couldn't pull them off in real life.
No, First
They
Class
made it
is
an
one of my
inside
favorites,
joke.
though.
Yeah.
Of X-Men. Unlike Apocalypse, which
Jesus
again was
Lord.
terrible.
Had okay moments here and there, and showed.
They had
a
Olivia
lot.
Munn that one time.
They did. They
A
should have
Psylocke.
used her for something,
Maybe made her act.
or made her a character. She could have been a character.
That would have been great.
Just running around in swords. That was it. Like
And
She trained for
her
like a year.
vagina suit, and didn't show off enough of her stunts.
I'm sorry. What did you?
Her vagina suit.
that's
it
how
slipped
Psylocke.
directly in. Never mind.
That's how.
That's
It's,
You're
Psylocke.
family
yeah, that's how
friendly.
Psylocke looks in the
Family
comics.
friendly.
That's how Psylocke looks in the comics. Like you want a comic and accurate.
I don't.
Oh, that was you.
That was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I want the vagina suit, apparently. And
Somebody just save a clip of that, just
I
to
want
have.
the vagina suit.
I don't want that on my tombstone.
It will be now.
I
want
start
So-
drinking.
But I tell you what, I will take a throw pillow.
Because I want to get this last segment in.
I will take a throw
before we
pillow.
close out the show.
All right, what do we got, Jason?
Well, okay. So on Twitter, everyone's saying Infinity War is the greatest, is the most. What is the word I'm looking for? Please.
Biggest crossover.
biggest
Mashup.
crossover event ever.
It's
To which
not.
the internet said, no, this is, and the best choice is. Well, I was on that thread all day because that to me was magic. So the first one, and because you want to talk mashups, go to picks real quick. I'm training Cora on how to use the board. The middle one right next to the board. Yeah, that one. So
Okay, well.
I have a mashup.
Oh.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares because it's Japanese.
Okay, so you still have my sweet Baya.
Unclick
so
that.
You have no. Why would I do that?
Unclick that.
By the way, Devin, you said Cass is not wrong. I never am.
I don't know about that.
Where?
Fourth one there.
There?
Yes.
Why?
This
Why
one,
did that
yes,
have to be the
If
reaction?
you look at this magical
Hey.
shot that is up here, it is all of the dinosaur Super Sentai characters in one movie. All of them. Kuru, it was the
Oh, holy crap! That's awesome.
Yes, look at all of those magical people in these colorful spandex. That looks great. This was my favorite mashup ever because they do the epic roll call and everybody calls out their name. Which seriously, some villain will be like, "Seriously, y'all need to get this shit done. I want to murder y'all." So
Language.
it was great, and it
Language.
Great. Samus wouldn't care. Samus
She would
wouldn't
care.
Anyway,
No.
that's my choice for greatest. Also, Ninja Turtles meets the Power Rangers. So anyway,
You can't have two. We only get one.
okay. Well, then you have.
We only get
yours.
one.
Go ahead. You're in picks.
Everybody gets one.
Okay, we all get one.
Just
Who's
one?
next?
We're gonna have to make the show longer.
Yeah.
No, we're killing this show real soon.
All right. So just real quickly, I had one, and it was mostly from browsing through the internet that I found this, or more precisely YouTube.
And it was funny because I just
It was the magic of Cutie Honey and Devilman, which is probably one of the most random mashups I've ever even heard of, other than the fact that these two were very popular at the same time as an anime. You've got Devilman, I murder demons, and it's very violent and bloody. And Cutie Honey, I wear different clothes, and there's lots of sex appeal throughout the entire show because it's all cheesecake.
There is some fan service in that show.
It is all fan service. So let's put these two together. Also, let's not utilize the Devilman form at all in the show, but we're gonna have him.
I mean, you gotta pick a style.
I honestly didn't know this existed until she told me about
Jason,
Yeah,
from
like, I'm still mad that they didn't use, like, why have Devilman if you're not gonna have him at least grow the wings? Like, oh, the boat is leaving with people, I'm gonna save her, but I'm not gonna actually fly with her, I'm just gonna, like, carry her out of the burning building.
Rick is reading the chat. What?
I thought Jason. This is from Mr. Devin Pike. Thank you for this one. I'm waiting for this reaction right here. I thought Jason would bring up a Transformers GoBots meetup.
Ban him from the game. Go ahead, just you right click, ban.
No, don't
No.
give him adjective
No.
villages or something.
No.
No, don't do that. That picture will be our freaking cover photo or something.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, so who's next with their best mashup?
Okay. I have to go. Okay. I said maybe Bob's Burgers and Archer, but I have to go Super Smash. Super Smash Brothers.
That was mine.
That was yours?
That was mine.
I mean, Archer
Okay.
and Bob's Burgers.
Archer
was
and
mine.
Bob's Burgers. What was mine then?
I don't remember.
I think yours was Archers and Bro. I thought that was yours.
No.
I thought so too.
Wow.
Okay, so
We
we'll just
stole each other's.
yeah, we stole each other. So let's just both talk about Super Smash Brothers.
Super Smash. Super Smash was one of the greatest of all time. It basically brought together the entirety of Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, what in what other universe could you have Mario try to jump on Pikachu while Pikachu's trying to thunderbolt him? At the same time, Luigi is trying to hide from Yoshi as Yoshi's trying to eat him, and Kirby's flying around somewhere trying to eat something.
And then the Shadow guy?
Yeah,
That is just an
yeah.
outline. That guy and Marth are fighting in the corner.
Yep, and then there's a giant hand.
Also
There's just a random giant hand that's trying to kill everybody.
and
so-
the Wii Fit person.
And the Wii
Who was weirdly amazing at fighting.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's Wii Fit. They're in shape. They're fit.
So was Link.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Probably.
You could fight as Link. You could have Link and take on who else?
Solid
Star
Snake.
Fox, Solid Snake, Star
Or
Fox,
Kirby.
Kirby. Kirby could try to eat Link, become Link, and then tries to fight Star Fox.
Oh, and fun fact, Link was pretty much supposed to be non-binary. Link was, starting with Ocarina of Time, Link was designed to be basically androgynous, so
Oh.
that anybody could relate to him, her.
Cool.
It.
They.
They
Well,
What is it? Z.
X, Y.
Why not?
It's XE, so I think it's Z.
Moving on to Rick and Bryce.
Uh,
Best
Bri-
mashups.
oh, I like Bryce's choice. He brought this one up early and it made me happy.
Sing with me. Sunny day,
I don't know the song. Actually.
sweeping the clouds away. On my way to where the air is sweet. Can you tell me how to get
How to
get to Sesame Street in a galaxy far, far away.
Yep.
John Williams, it's your cue. Did you know R2D2 and C-3PO paid a visit to Sesame Street, Ricardo?
I did not know that till today, and that made me very happy.
It was a dream come true for so many. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah, us too, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
I've seen Sesame Streets.
That's the one with
Sesame
the,
Streets.
Sesame
the
Street.
orange
Yeah.
bird and like the
I
trash
saw
can
that
guy.
as well, and yeah,
Trash
it kind
can
of made
man.
me real happy when I saw it. So.
Oh,
Good choice.
there's R2D2 with Big Bird.
Yeah.
like that's. I mean, that's classic Americana right there. Like,
It really is.
yeah.
Jabba's ghetto streets, couldn't affect Sesame's happy streets. So,
That's fair. I liked it when they showed up in the West Wing. I thought that was funny.
Oh, yeah,
Sesame Street showed up in the West Wing.
That's right.
For an episode, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a dream. That wasn't real, right?
No, it was real.
That was real.
My
I
dreams
mean-
are scarier than that.
Much, much scarier than that.
I like
Okay.
to tell the stories to Cass.
And she gives me nightmares.
I want you to sing about your choice, Ricardo.
We talked about my choice. It was
I want
Super
you to-
Smash
Your
Brothers.
other choice, though, was
Oh,
Marvel
I thought you
vs.
had a
Capcom.
different one.
That was yours.
Well, you didn't tell
That
us
was
one.
mine!
We all didn't tell us that one, so we don't have an image.
I didn't share one. She shared
Cat?
Lego
Somebody-
Batman.
Huh?
Lego Batman.
Lego Batman, though.
Lego Batman. One of the truest representations of Batman stuff. Fight me.
To date.
Yeah.
Maybe the best Batman movie that's ever come out.
It did finally have Billy D. Williams as Two-Face, as he should have been.
I'm surprised at the one that everybody agreed on, but nobody mentioned, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, that's right. Who Framed Roger
I didn't
Rabbit?
agree on that.
I've never
Really?
Really?
I don't know what you're talking
seen
about.
Who Framed Roger
seen-
Rabbit.
It was Donald Duck versus Daffy
Mickey
Duck,
Mouse was in
and
it.
Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny were together in a
Those
scene.
all in the same universe?
No.
No.
Looney Tunes and
Looney Tunes and Disney. Okay.
Warner
yeah.
Brother.
Disney
Warner
are
Brother,
two
yeah.
separate
Okay.
She's very tired.
They don't own them yet, but you're probably seeing into the future where they will own
It
them.
probably is.
Give them 3 years.
Yeah, give them a little time.
There's only going to be 4
crossovers if
companies, and one of
Disney
them's going to be Disney.
owns everything.
I will say though that was probably did that come out before the whole Power Ranger thing?
Yes.
Yeah, so probably the original mashup was Roger Rabbit.
I will say Space Jam is a mashup of Looney Tunes and real life.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Hey, yeah. Well,
Mm, yeah.
It's real life.
Roger Rabbit did it first.
Roger
Whatever.
did do it first. So-
Didn't Mary
Honestly.
Poppins do it first?
Oh,
Mary Poppins-
actually, yeah.
Mary
Mary
Poppins
Poppins
did
did do
it.
it first.
Well,
Fight me.
Just whatever. Don't be rescuing her.
with classic, with what we would consider classic cartoons, Roger Rabbit did it much better, regardless of who did it first. In comparison to Space Jam, as much as I love Space Jam, Roger Rabbit did it a lot better.
She wasn't watching the cams. I know.
Come on and slam.
And welcome
To the jam.
Oh no! We're not doing that.
I believe I can
I believe.
I can fly.
Drive.
I believe I
believe
can
I can
swim.
drive.
I need to
I
be introduced to
believe
older
I
women.
can swim.
Pretty sure.
So,
Pretty sure that I
I'm
have
sorry.
been.
Did I do an R. Kelly? I'm sorry.
It's Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. It's amazing.
it's on
Watch
Netflix.
Oh yeah.
It's
I'll
on
watch it.
Netflix.
I'm waiting for season 4.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. But all right, guys. Well, that was our show today. You can find us all on different platforms. You can find me on Instagram under Alamo Nerd 89. Bryce, where can they find you?
You can find me on the ghetto streets, and you can also find me at Bryce Culver on Instagram and at Cons Marooned 5 on Twitter.
Less often.
Yes.
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram at BetterCat or on Twitter at BetterCatComics.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter under the same handle, Cass _ Bradley. That's Cass with a K-A-S. Jason?
People can see it on screen.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I made things happen. Anyway,
You did a thing! Hooray!
We do have one. Look, go ahead.
Oh, look at that! I'm doing it backwards. Why did you do this weird?
I don't know.
Where's the?
I
My
drink a lot.
face
Go
is
ahead.
Did y'all do it backwards, switch,
No.
and then do it backwards
Hey,
again?
we're on the right side this time.
Hey!
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at JasonTheX.
You can find me on Instagram at Corodono. You can see the spelling for it somewhere There we go. Right there. Or you can find me.
No.
Cool. We all good? Y'all
Or
good?
you can
Y'all
find
good
me
now?
on
Oh.
Twitter at Hawk's Perch, where you can just hear me scream to the void about Suikoden, and that's really all I post there.
Like a hawk.
Well, awesome, guys. Well, that was the show for tonight. And as always, keep on nerding.
Happy birthday, William Shatner, 87.
This is very specific.